looks like a strung-out junkie.
He's just another reason why he's one of the best living actors. You know, he's willing to be super bulky for Batman and then lose 60 pounds for a role. You know, just from the get-go in this movie, I thought this was going to be something special. I didn't expect it to begin the way it did, with just Christian Bale sitting down on the couch and just being a strung-out junkie and just talking. From that moment on, I was just like, oh, I'm going to love this movie. And I like the typical combat sport, Rocky type of story where this guy does this and he deals with his problems. And I like these kind of movies a lot.
It's the same basic formula, but it works so well.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about how you handle it. When you watch a sports movie, these people who say it was so typical in the sense that it ended a certain way, it's like, what do you expect? It's a sports movie.
Yeah,
they
really.
win or they lose, or they draw.
They tie.
But I mean, there's really not too many choices, so it's all a matter of how it gets there. And The Fighter is phenomenal, and I rate it in terms of boxing movies. I rate it pretty much near the top.
Yeah.
It's not better than the best Rocky movies. I like it more than Raging Bull. Yeah, I know. Not a big Scorsese fan. I like his
Or
movies.
Pacino. No, De Niro.
De Niro, yeah. But, you know, The Fighter was a really good movie. And
For whatever reason, I keep mixing up Pacino, De Niro, and DeVito.
the DeVito thing.
The DeVito thing comes out of nowhere. Fucking Danny DeVito, and I keep mixing them up with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
Oh, my.
Why not? But yes, The Fighter. The Fighter was the only one of the big sort of year-end movies, well, aside from Black Swan, that I haven't gotten a chance to see. I didn't get to see it while I was in the theaters here.
It?
No, I didn't.
You did. See, now I'm disappointed again.
Shut up. No, but it looks fantastic. It looks like the story that a story that I would be interested in seeing. It's just one of those movies that you look at the trailer and you're just like, I know that's going to be great. So it doesn't surprise me that it's on your list.
It's quite high too.
At this point, yeah, exactly.
But not. Yeah, I guess. I might even be able to knock it up, but I ain't gonna.
We must press on.
Yeah, we must press on.
Number 9 on the year.
Number 9.
My number 9 on the year was the movie that I also listed as my I Can't Believe I Loved This Movie, which we filmed earlier.
Can't believe it's not butter.
Can't believe it's not butter.
But it is.
But it is. My number 9 on the year is Easy A. Like I said, movie that I expected to hate because the trailer gave me no reason to expect that I was going to like it. And it was just, it was such an incredible little teen comedy, you know what I mean? Modern retelling of The Scarlet Letter, which is actually kind of funny because they're studying, when they're in school, they're studying The Scarlet Letter in school. You have Emma Stone, and Emma Stone, by the way, Emma Stone is so gorgeous. I can't wait to see her in the redux of the Spider-Man series. I think she's going to be fantastic. Probably be the highlight of those movies. Maybe not, who knows? But I assume she will. She does a favor for one of her gay friends in pretending to hook up with him so that people will stop giving him shit about being gay. And then it gets around the school that she's a tramp. She kind of turns it around on everybody and starts sort of like embraces that personality, embroidering the red A, just like in The Scarlet Letter with Hester Prynne, for adulterer, and just kind of plays up on the whole thing, plays a role, gets into some shit. There's actually one scene that takes place in a parking lot where she basically almost gets raped. And that was a scene that I didn't really expect they were going to put in a teen comedy. But it's just like, this dude's pretty much like, this is gonna happen.
You gotta give me this.
You know, yeah, take this shit or you can give it to me willingly. You know, it was not a scene at all that I expected to see in a teen comedy, but, you know, I was treated to easily my biggest film surprise of 2010, and that is my number 9. Even falls in my top 10. My number 9 on the year.
It was the worst movie of the year. I liked it. It was an honorable mention. I'm actually it's kind of disappointing that I saw so many good movies after it that it dropped out of my top 20.
Yeah.
I thought it would be there, to be honest. But saw a lot of good movies this year. But yeah, I was not even so much surprised by Easy A. I was surprised, I guess, that it was as good as it was, but at the same time I wanted to see it more than you wanted to see it, so I didn't have that. I don't even know what the biggest surprise for me this year was. I don't know if there's any big surprises on my top 20, really. No, because I don't know, whatever. I'll move on to my next one.
Right.
My number 9, which might be a bit of a surprise for me. Sorta. But it's definitely going to be a surprise for you guys because no one's going to agree. My number 9 is The Book of Eli. And it's better than The Social Network, too.
Guess what? It's a Bible.
It's a Bible. It's a
I just
Bible.
spoiled it.
Guys, it's a Bible. No, there's no... It's a Bible. That's the reason why people are doing this. Alright, I really badly wanted to see this movie. I'm all for the post-apocalyptic thing. I'm all for Denzel being a badass.
A blind badass.
A blind badass. Shh, you ruined it.
Oh.
You're not supposed to spoil it.
People will know.
They wouldn't know unless... Because you have no reason to believe that he's blind so much until near the end. But anyway, whatever.
No. Well, guess what? He's blind.
Yeah, he's blind. It's cat to the bag now. It's too late.
Spoiler!
Because come too far.
Come by chance?
This movie just really worked for me. And I wish we would have recorded our conversation about it when we kind of first started coming up with a list, like couple months ago now, when we kind of sat down at Tim Hortons and talked about it for a bit. And it was the first time I said, hey, The Book of Eli's on mine. And you're like, huh? And I said, this is why. It was a good conversation we had. Can't remember it all. But basically, I enjoy that it's the Bible. And even though it may seem really silly that people are fighting for this Bible, I don't think anything they're saying in the movie is wrong. I think the Bible does have a lot of power over people. And that's why Gary Oldman wanted it, the power. And the reason, you know, and the ending, I mean, here's a spoiler.
Spoiler!
Spoiler! They, the place where he goes at the end there, they have a copy of, like, each book, of each important book that they can find, right? And why wouldn't you have the Bible? It is arguably the most important book in history. No, I don't even think it's arguable.
No, I think it is.
It's the most important book, and when you're trying to rebuild a society, it doesn't matter if you agree with religion or disagree with it. If you're building a society and you want to get it back to the way it was, for better or for worse, you have other books. You need the Bible to be in there, and that's why the book was so important. And I thought it made completely logical sense. At first, yes, I thought, really, the Bible? But the way they handled it, some good action scenes, I loved it. More than I thought I would, especially after seeing the bad reviews. But hey, that's what this is all about.
There you go. It's all about telling people they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're dumb.
On their video, on their movie tastes. We're going to make so many video responses to people.
Oh yeah, people are going to
be like, you liked The Book of Eli? Fuck you.
No, I didn't like it. I loved it. More than The Social Network.
You liked The Social Network?
In fact, if I would have been running the Golden Globes, it would have been Black Swan, I guess The King's Speech, the fighter, the Book of Eli. Just completely out there.
And A-Team.